G'day scrubbers, just doing some vintage-ish PCs at the moment. Yeah, it's a beautiful day today. I thought I'd scrap a few things on video, and mostly yeah, just the older school PCs, and yeah, as sort of a semi-marathon, typical giant. This is I don't really know what brand it is or anything like that, but it's probably was a server, going by the size of it. And yeah, I got quite a few that I've been meaning to scrap. Just been pretty busy, so finally got a chance to do these. There's an old 5 1/4 floppy. I just take the board and throw it in as INELE. This PC is actually, looks like it was from the hoarder that I picked up from recently, and looks like this one was actually sitting outside. Yeah, everything's all just manky and kind of corroded. But there's a huge card here, which is probably the memory card. What are you doing? No, you're not meant to sit inside my PC. Oh my gosh. What are you doing? Hey? You trying to help me pull out this card? Oh, there we go. Yeah, look at that. It's yeah, really poor condition. It's obviously been sitting in a lot of rain, but yeah, that's basically the RAM. And it wouldn't be much RAM. It's amazing how many IC chips they needed to run this stuff. And this one looks interesting. Wow. Yeah. Once again, it's got more memory. It might be, yeah, looks like the video card, real old school video card. Pity it's in such poor condition. You certainly wouldn't trust any of it. Come on. Out you get. And it's got a 386 and another kind of like a CPU, but it's not actually a CPU. Oh. Yeah, such a beautiful day today. Spring is certainly in the air. Love these old school PCs. As far as gold recovery, it's always, really great. Yeah, well, definitely it would go as a server board. Heaps of chips on there. A couple of EPROMs, might check them out. And there's our 386. It's still got the warranty sticker, the tamper-proof sticker. Beautiful 386, and this is the 385. So it's an also Intel CPU, but it's not actually CPU. I can't remember what they are. It's kind of like cache or something, but yeah, it's that's the CPU. That's something different. But it's very much, it's a 385, very much just like a 386, gold cap underneath. But yeah, yeah, not really sure if it's really collectible or anything like that. But and here's our 386, so very, very, very similar. Nice. So beautiful gold recovery. Or collectible. and the rest I'll just leave on the board for now. Just before I forget, get this old rusty battery off. Alrighty, so there we go. So yeah, these motherboards, you know, back in the day, fantastic for gold recovery. There was actually another slot. It's a little bit smaller slot, so not sure, but there was nothing there. But yeah, there's another Intel IC here. Cool. So that one's out the way. So yeah, there we go. Lovely motherboard, the video card, lots of chips on there, EPROMs. They're all chickeny brand. Huge memory card, heaps and heaps of IC chips, and this one's in real poor condition, so rusted out. But that was pretty cool. Alright, what's this one? AST Bravo P75. Well, Intel inside. We'll check her out. Yeah, if we could turn back time, say 20 years, and we know what we know now, gosh, a lot more of these old school PCs would have been, you know, scrapped out at least, and not just thrown in landfill. As I remember, you know, in the earlier days when I was picking up, you know, doing street scrapping, most people were, you know, they were just picking these up and throwing them in the scrap metal heap. And they'd either get crushed the scrap metal or put into landfill. We'll just work out how to get into this. So yeah, everything's the whole world is sort of a bit messed up at the moment, isn't it? What do? We just survive and keep going. But gosh, economy's in a bit of strife all over the place, and yeah, who knows what's going to come of all this conflicts. And so there's a network card. It's not really old school, but oh yeah, it's still got at least it's got its CPU. That's kind of the main thing I want out of these old school things, just to continue building my ceramic CPU collection and gold recovery stack. Speaking of which, I've probably got to start reorganizing my CPUs and things like that, seeing what I've actually got, and maybe even start to consider doing some gold recovery. One way or another, you know, whether I do it myself or someone else. I just don't want to do the gold recovery here, so kind of hoping that I can hold off until I get a more appropriate place to do it. Alright, so I just want a hard drive. It's an old Caviar 2850. Wow. Yep, they're getting on. Yeah, just a reminder for those that bring me hard drives, you got to take off any steel wrapped around them. There's pretty good board under there, and yeah, so sometimes with these older school ones, it's probably, you know, if you're into gold recovery, that is, and even if you sell boards to like board sort or something, but so yeah, probably worth, you know, these full-size boards, taking off the board and then throwing your hard drive into Irony Alley, that kind of thing. This has only got a tiny motherboard. Okay. I just got to get that card out. I'm not sure how to get rid of these. Okay. The rest, don't need to worry about it, just throw it in the scrap steel. Alright, here's our bit of a card, just a expansion kind of card. Interesting. It's actually silver plating probably underneath most of the mask by the looks of it. Yeah. And here's our motherboard. Yeah, these ones here all came from that, well, these two did come from that house, so certainly really poor condition motherboard, but yeah, it's only got 10 RAM too. There you go. Yep. Not worth trying to sell these, because certainly wouldn't trust them being out in the rain for so long. But they're only dated December 98, so what's that, 24 years? And yep, we do have a ceramic, but it looks like it's just a Pentium. Yep. Yep, just your regular Pentium. It's actually quite a clean CPU. Might keep this one aside, put it in the collection. Alright, well that's two. Yeah, really unusual one, this one. A lot of times this sort of vintage, or it's not vintage, but doesn't have this slot for the expansion card. It's usually will have gold fingers here where the card will come on there, so yeah, a little bit different. A nice motherboard as far as chips are concerned, quite a lot of chips, you know, so even, you know, quite a few nice tantalum capacitors everywhere. But yeah, might even pinch a chip. And there we go. All right, that's two. So this one looks in around the similar era from the one we just done. Well, it's got the Pentium processor MMX, so Compaq Deskpro, quite a nice one. Alright, yeah, this one very clean actually, so I'll probably look after. Yeah, it's not really old, but yeah, very similar from the one we just did. But I'll try and look after some of the bits. So I'm pretty sure this one should have some parts that we might be able to sell, give to my vintage seller if I ever see him. You know, I've got a box that's almost full of all nice old things that he'd be able to do something with, but yeah, just haven't seen him for a long time. There we go. Yeah, so another one of these risers. Yeah, a little bit different, probably a little bit more modern, a few years newer. Yeah, video card, original Compaq video card. So I might put that away for him. These risers, not really sure if these would be much use to you know, sellable. Again, it's a Compaq, but yeah, I will keep it because it's just such clean condition. They almost look like they've just come brand new. So I'd imagine this is from around 2000, something like that. Another hard drive in there. You know, when you hear a song a few times in a day and you just can't get it out of your head. I just can't get this song out of my head. It's driving me crazy. Here we come. There we go. Yeah, just a spectacularly clean condition, this one. And again, you know, one of these boards where, you know, sometimes I don't bother taking off these boards. Sometimes I might just pinch a couple of the chips. Usually the main one there, that one there, and something like that. 2 RAMs. Interesting, yeah, Siemens RAM. Alright, couple RAM, I'll probably put them aside as well. And see what kind of CPU we got. Yeah, interesting. pretty sparsely populated motherboard, but that's okay. We just want the CPU. It's a big heatsink. CPU's only almost half the size. Nice colour heatsink, but it's a black fibre. So I was just thinking about black fibres today, and yeah, we're just not seeing them, very often anymore at all. So yeah, really nice. As you know, they're out of the fibres. This is the best for gold recovery out of the whole lot. After that, it just goes to ceramics. Battery. Yeah, never see the silver lithiums in PCs or anything. The silver lithiums mainly go in watches, things like that. Maybe military. But there we go. Just got to take it off the backing, but you get the gist of it. Only 3 RAM slots. That's interesting. Gosh. All right. Well, that's 3. At this rate, we're going to do about 50 PCs. So this one is an NEC. Yeah. Interesting. They're all probably around the same era, so not exactly super vintage or anything, but that's fine. As long as they're beige, we're in for a good start. Well, that's a very unusual network card. Gosh, nice Motorola chip there. I like that. Yep, just a standard kind of video card. Yeah, slowly these are just running out, even semi-old school, just running out, unfortunately. And so, whenever you see them, you just grab them. I ask a couple of recyclers to keep them for me if they can. I don't get that many though. All right, well, this one's, gosh, very, very straightforward. This era. Except when they put a screw underneath. Yeah, this hard drive isn't that spectacular. Let's see if this works. Yeah, nothing special here. Quantum fireball. Cool. All right. That's done. All right, one RAM, only 2 RAM slots. Oh, it's got the old school RAM slots as well, so they put a fresh one in. What do we got here? Ah, beautiful, another black fiber. Just as I'm saying that they're running out, and this one's a really nice clean one. A lot of time they've always got glue or some sort of coloured stuff on them. So this one's really spanking clean. And yeah, another one to the collection. Standard motherboard, usually what I do. You know, obviously I sell the motherboards, you know, not depopulated, but I do take something, you know, if it's a removable one of these wind chip ones or whatever they are, I keep that, and the rest goes as a motherboard. All right, let's see if we can do another. So this one is looks like just a generic PC, a nice old school one. You know, always, you know, they're beige, so they're obviously semi old school. It's got the floppy, but this one has also got a 5 1/4 floppy. So this one's quite a neat unit. It's actually very heavy, and it looks like there's a few cards in there. Okie dokie. Just undo the hard drive. Here. You can actually get the motherboard probably from this side. Yeah, well, cats are chasing me chickens around. Okay, yeah, we've got a nice ceramic overdrive Intel. We've got 3 nice cards. Wow. All right, well, this one, I mean, I've got quite a few PCs that are kind of like this, that are good for old school gamers and stuff, but I can't keep them all, and obviously, as you know, I don't have time or cannot be bothered trying to sell excess old school PCs. So we just scrap them, and but in most cases, because I don't really test them anyway or anything, so it's in most cases it's a lot easier just to sell like the cards and the RAM and things, because then you don't have to worry about shipping that much. It's only a little package, and it's so much easier. All right. Oh yeah, just very, very, very standard video sound card. Is that network kind of thing? Basic. And this one's actually a very nice one. Yeah, this one, yeah, I might leave it for my vintage buyer. It's just a video card, I suppose, but something like that. A Connor. Haven't had a Connor in a while. Take a couple, leave it. Got one of the rarer CPUs. It's actually a pretty sexy looking motherboard, really. Yeah, it's in beautiful, clean condition. I might just leave this motherboard. It's got RAM. It's dated 98, so yeah, they're all kind of like the same era. This one's got the red overdrive ceramic CPU. Yeah, 66 overdrive. Clean that up. Yeah, oh, it's not red, it's maroon, I guess, or as you Americans say, maroon. Yeah, nice, very nice motherboard. So you got the 4 RAMs, and they're only tin, half and half, I think. 2 tin, 2 gold. Still got all these little memory chips as well. Yeah, that's yeah, just looks nice for some reason. Probably should get out the 5 1/4. Okay, it's actually I like this one. It's got a good cover on it, beige cover. It's in pretty clean condition. So yeah, this one I'll just keep this one, because sometimes I have good PC that I want to restore perhaps one day, and sometimes they got a space missing, and I can put a 5 1/4 floppy so they look better. And that's about it for here. I just want to get to the cable if we can. Cable. Beautiful. So I've got this last one that I'll do for today. It's another upright, and looks like another generic, but quite a tall one, so hoping there's a nice big motherboard in there. And it's got a black 5 1/4 floppy that I might keep as well. So, chicken's coming. Come on. Alright. Okay, well, it's loaded with cards. It's got 6 cards in it. Wow. Hopefully, okay, and I see a 486. That's really good. And with these reasonably old school PCs, most of the time the pins in these plugs are, sorry, I'll get down a bit, are pretty good for gold recovery. Even these bigger ones sometimes can be okay. Don't know if it's going to show us. Yeah, not these ones. These ones are pretty sparse as far as gold. But yeah, as I said, some of these cards can be really valuable, so just want to keep these aside. There's 6 cards. Okay. Don't know what that is. Weird. Trying to be gentle. Gosh, they're really weird cards. Don't know what that is either, but it's obviously something. Okay, that's a bit more like it. So, audio card. This one looks good. Just a video card. Yeah, this is the kind of card that I want. It's got a WinBond chip. They're all removable ICs, but yeah, this is the sort of card that can sometimes sell for amazing amounts. Very surprising, and you know, you might get $100 for the PC, complete, untested, 150, but then you can get, sometimes you can get $300 just for the card, one card. And yeah, it looks like, yeah, wow, that's seriously populated, that card. I reckon that would have been. The fingers are a bit faint where it sticks in, so that might be a problem. Alright, we'll just get the motherboard out. Yeah, 486. And doesn't even have a heatsink, so they must have ran really hot in those days. You know, imagine 6 cards in there, a CPU without a heatsink. All these little RAM modules, tiny RAMs, and then we got these memory chips. Yeah, very interesting, decent weight. Don't think it had a hard drive, this one. The 486 is it's not the most nicest one, so it'll just be scrap. Look at that. Alright, and I'll deal with the RAM later. Always when you're selling me motherboards, obviously you know you got to take it to battery, but a lot of people miss these. They don't notice that they're little cans rather than buttons. We want that 5 1/4 floppy. So we've got a white one, or a beige one, and a black one. Yep, a little bit dusty, but it looks okay, and it's a nice big. Yeah, but because it's black, you know, sometimes they're not so easy to find. All right, the rest is just cleaning up a bit of wire. I don't really worry about the DVD or floppy. I just leave them in there. I might take it out, but that's it. Alright, well that was a bit of an interesting scrap out, some semi-old school stuff. We did really well with the CPUs, so we got this 486, nice, and we got the 2 black fibers, and see what I mean, you know, see how beautiful that is, the writing's perfect, whereas a lot of them come with this paint stuck on them. So that's just scrap, but that one's a good one to put in the collection. And then we got actually another clean Pentium. That's a good one. Pentium ceramic. Not the most valuable, nothing like the 486 or the 386. Nice 386. And then the 385, which isn't a CPU. It's someone will tell us, no doubt. But pretty much identical to the 386. Beautiful. So that was a nice little addition to the collection. 4 ceramics and 2 black fibers. Fantastic. All right. Well, hope that was a bit of fun for you guys. Just a lazy Sunday afternoon. Have a couple of glasses of wine. I'm about to go and make some tacos, so that'll be fun. And I just emptied my. Okay, yeah, I just emptied a lot of my garage this morning. It was loaded with. One guy brought me about 300 laptops, maybe 400, and then I got another 100 from another place, and so they're all loaded in a van because they're all good ones to try and resell. i3s, i5s, not in the best condition, but still get something. All these laptops here, they're all just scrap laptops. I'm going to be doing a board sale delivery, or hopefully I get it all picked up through the week. Yeah, so I've sort of made a bit of room. Aside from that, yeah, I'm just going to keep scrapping. There's a lot of stuff I've just processed, PCs and stuff there. Yeah, as I said, a lot of boards hanging around. Someone just dropped off yesterday, I think. A lot of power boards with motherboards, but I've got overflowing motherboards here, server boards, slot cards or PCI cards, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, so really busy, and not that busy. I mean, I'm not overloaded with stock. I've really gotten down of a lot of eWaste, so it's good. And when I'm down on levels, it just allows me to really keep on top of things, because as they come in, just the other day I did a pickup. There was about 6 or 7 PCs. As they came in, scrapping straight out, and they're not hanging around, and sort of that's what it's allowed me to do now, is because I'm not overwhelmed, don't know where to start. Still got some older school PCs down there. So it allows me to just keep up with everything now, and it's really good. Best thing I did was have a complete cleanup and give myself some room to do other things. Alright guys, yeah, and I've got a lot of monitors here, the old school monitors that I've got to sort of pack away in the other shed and do something with them. But anyway, keep scrapping, have fun, and we'll catch you through the week.